it flew into the Twin Towers, coming through out the other side. So this is a very suspicious looking piece of graffiti that has been there for a long time, even before 2020. Oh, angry dog. Angry dog. So this graffiti has been here since 2019 or 2018. And isn't it very strange, graffiti, to have appeared at that date? What does that remind you of? What does that remind you of? Looks like a doctor, or in one of those surgeon masks. And you see that? That is the one eye of Horus, because it's different to the other eye. And no cure. This is what you call street predictive programming. And guess what street this is on? Mount Charles. M. If you turn an M around, you get a 3. Charles, C. C is the third letter. 33. So, 33, 33rd degree Freemasons, mask, no cure, very suspicious. And the same applies to Belfast City Council, or the City Council, which is CC, 33, third letter, and the B also appears to be a 3 with a line in front of it, so you could count that as a 333 code. And the same goes for Castle Court, which is in the Belfast city centre. So you have city centre 33, and in the city centre you have Castle Court 33. And appropriately, there is Starbucks right above that. And we all know what the Freemasons, the 33rd degree Freemasons, worship: Sirius, the dog star, Starbucks. I did a little research into this graffiti, and apparently it's known as the Mad Scientist, and it's been up since at least 2020. I found a video of another YouTuber who actually put a video up around October 2020. I think that it was put up around 2019, late 2019, just before 2020, but I could be wrong. It might be just 2020. You can see now there's a scientist. It's got the Eye of Horus code again, and it says something bad cooked up in the lab. So kind of rings a bell to the whole Wuhan story you might have heard around 2020. So this is clearly all about what was going on in the world around 2020. You've got another Eye of Horus there, so you've got 3 so far. You've got the mask, surgeon, Mad Scientist, then you got the Mad Scientist, then you got this Eye of Horus here, and now you got the Skull and Bones symbol, which is on the poison that's being cooked up in the lab of the graffiti. No cure seems to be the signature of the artist. Now, what is the odds of the artist's name being No Cure? Like, really? And you actually notice on this board it actually says dangerous site, keep out, because this is actually a board for a building site. So kind of strange that should be there, because it's kind of saying wear a mask, things are dangerous. Yo, I'm on India Street, and I'm gonna read this out. There's some message here that's been here throughout 2020, and it says, "To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of creed. No. Creed? Or greed? I don't know. Creed. The bitterness of man who fear the way of human progress, the hate of man will pass, and dictators die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You are the people. Have the power to make this life free and beautiful. To make this life a wonderful adventure. Let us use that power. Let us all unite. And if I'm not mistaken, this is from the Charlie Chaplin Great Dictator speech. Although I'm not 100% sure. That is that. So right after I read this, I noticed there was a guy standing behind me, and he just came out of nowhere. Like, this guy just appeared behind me, and he was like staring at me and staring at what I was recording on this street, which is really strange because this has been there on the wall throughout 2020, 2021 and 2022. So the odds on a sunny day with everybody going about their business, getting, drinks, meeting friends, whatever, the odds of somebody just appearing behind me when I was recording this are pretty slim to none. So, and I also was only at it for about the length of the video. I literally just walked up, started to record that video, and that was me finished. I didn't hang around for like 5 or 10 minutes beforehand or anything. I did record the other picture of the Eye of Horus graffiti on the other side with that mask on it, on the other side of the street, which is literally just in front of this. And of course this was put up because it is indeed Charlie Chaplin, the Great Dictator. And if you want to see that speech that Charlie Chaplin makes, you can look it up. It's obviously a parody of Adolf Hitler, who was a Freemason. And just like every other leader throughout World War II was a Freemason, Churchill, Hitler, Stalin, Truman, Roosevelt, Hirohito, and Mussolini, and all the rest of them, they were all Freemasons. Whatever stand-in president of France was standing in at the time was a Freemason. They were all Masons. And look at Charlie Chaplin's initials, CC 33, just like the street name Mount Charles. The M, you turn it around, you get a 3, and then Charles is the third letter, C is the third letter, so that's 33, right where that street graffiti is of the mosque with the Eye of Horus. And then you look at Charlie Chaplin here, and you have CC again, third letter, 33.